Okay, so if I want to do this specific drawing, um, first of all, I spend a little bit time to see which way is faster. Okay, to me, probably the fastest way is if I draw, just a small rectangle inside, then I offset it outside. Why? Because I don't want to sit and calculate. I can calculate 7 feet 2 plus 5, but if I go with the inside, it's really simple. See, 7 feet 2 is x, and y is, actually I have to calculate here, is 5 foot 10, but it's really simple. See, 5 and 5, 10. So basically I have to 5 feet, 5 feet 10 minus 10, it's 5 feet. So inside rectangle is 7 feet 2 by 5 feet. So I start the rectangle, so 5 feet, sorry, the x is first, 7 feet 2, comma, 5 feet. You can draw it with line. If you draw it with line, it has some advantages, but it doesn't matter. I just did the rectangle. Then what I can do, I can use offset 5 inch, and I offset this one like that. So as you can see here, because when I'm drawing, when I want to mirror this thing, it's much easier if I draw the whole line. Okay, so what I would do, I would delete this line. So trim, select this one as my cutting edge because it's polygon, everything is selected, accept the selection, and I just get rid of that part for now. Later on I delete one of this line too. So now I have the overall. Then what I have to do, I want to find this opening. How can I do that? Remember, we can easily draw a guideline here. Make sure, please guys, zoom in, grab the end point, make sure it's perpendicular, make sure the ortho is on for this part of the drawing. So I have this corner now. If I offset it 6 inch, I would have the start of the opening. Offset 6, I offset this one here. Press spacebar to cancel the offset, press spacebar again to start it. So then the opening is 2 feet or 24 inches. Then I offset this one there. So see, I have the opening. Immediately I delete this one. I use TR, trim, and I select my cutting edge, accept it, and I get rid of this part. Then I go here. Again, to find this corner, I just draw a line. See, because I use the rectangle, I cannot offset the line. If I did it with line, I can easily just offset the line and it give me this one. But it's fine, it's pretty simple. I just draw a line from here, then I offset it. The first one is 2 feet 2, 2 feet 2, accepted, and this is this. Press spacebar to cancel, press spacebar to start it again. 2 feet 6, and here you go. So now I have the window, trim. See, I open the window to select the cutting edge, and I trim it. E, spacebar, and I erase this one. So I have my openings. Now I have to just draw these two parts. So I go here so I can see it easily. This one is for sure, rectangle is the best rectangle. The first number is x, so 2 feet 6, comma 1 feet 6. This is the overall. Offset 2 inch. So make sure your offsetting is inside because I did the outside. Then I have to use fillet to make these two arcs. So F spacebar. Remember, because I have a specific radius, I have to change the R. So I just type R spacebar, and I just type 2 enter or a spacebar. Now because I want to do it more than once, it's better if I just select multiple. Then I can go ahead and select this 2 line, this 2 line. So I'm done with this. The only thing is missing is drain. The drain is 1.5. So C spacebar, and see I just move my hand here to find the center, 1.5. So I'm done with this. M to start the move, select the object, press the spacebar to accept the selection. See, this is crucial. Do not trust your eyes. Do not just grab it from here and try to place it somewhere. There is no way that you can place it. When you are moving any object, you have to select the right base point and destination point. What I did here, I select the object first, then I just type M, the spacebar, so it's make it easier. There is no more to select object. Then I grab the endpoint and I put it to the endpoint. So this is done. I go to find the, to make the bathtub. So rectangle again. This is 5 feet, comma, 2 feet 6, enter. As you can see, again, I have 2 inch on all sides. See, 2 inch, 2 inch. So what I can do, offset 2 inch, go inside. Then what I can see here, see this, the drain and the center of this arc is the middle of this line. So I can just draw a line as a guideline. See, grab the midpoint and I just draw it like that. Then the next thing I need to find the start point for the center. I know that the center is 1 foot and 1 foot 1 inch and a quarter from this point. So what I would do, I just draw a guideline. See, I usually draw it longer so it's easy to delete. Offset 1 foot 1.25 and I offset this one here. So this is the center for the circle. So C spacebar, I grab here to see the first point is center and this is the radius. So now I don't need any of these guidelines. I delete them. Then I use trim. So the cutting edge is this rectangle. Accept it and I just delete this part. I don't need this part and I don't need this part. So now I want to get rid of this extra part. The last command was trim. If I press spacebar, AutoCAD repeat it for me. So now this is my cutting edge. I press spacebar to accept it. Then I just go ahead and delete these 2 extra pieces. I'm done with it. I just have to add the drain. So C spacebar. I place my hand on this on the perimeter of the circle to find the center of it, and 1.5, and this is the drain for this one. The only thing is I have to rotate it. So RO spacebar, select the object, press spacebar to accept it. So it doesn't matter where I select the center of the rotation, okay? I can even click anywhere. The only tricky part is make sure your ortho is on. If your ortho is not on, there is no way that you can really, place it in the right place. So ortho is on, then I have just 4 choice. And this is what I wanted. Did I do it right or no? Okay, so again, rotate, accept. So here you go. This is what I wanted. M spacebar. Because this is the last thing that I have, I can just type P spacebar. Remember, when I'm doing any command, instead of selection, if you just type P spacebar, AutoCAD select the previous selection. Okay, so sometimes it's really, here it doesn't matter because it was easy to select this one. But when the drawing is complicated, the selection is hard, P is really time saver. You know, I just type P spacebar, AutoCAD select the previous selection for me. Then again, the base point is crucial. End point to end point. Make sure now I would turn off the ortho, otherwise I wouldn't get the result that I wanted. Okay, so everything is perfect now. The only thing is, first of all, I'm missing two lines here. So I just draw a line, and to repeat the line command I press spacebar again from here to here, spacebar. So, and then you can do it in many different ways. You know, you can just draw a line here 5 inches and then mirror that one, but I prefer to trim this part because I prefer to have one long line here. So I just type L, grab this point, make sure the ortho is on, and I just type 15 feet 7. Spacebar to finish the command, then MI, and keep in mind, I don't want to mirror this line. I end up to having this line 2 times. The only thing that I want to mirror is this part. Okay, so then I would go grab the midpoint, make sure the ortho is on, and press the spacebar. Something that I want you guys to keep in mind, and now it's fine in this exercise, but from now on, this is not something that we like in our final drawing, final project. We don't want to have any 2 or 3 pieces line, okay? You're gonna lose mark in your final exam if you have something like that. Okay, so here I would just erase one of them, and I just extend, you know, this one to here. So now I have everything is fine. And one trick that I use, because sometimes, you know, for some reason it happens sometimes, you know, you just offset a line to use it as a guideline, then you forgot about that line. What I would do, and I suggest you guys for final exam, if you just select everything, you know, you can easily see this means that you have an extra piece of line here. So again, this is wrong. The good way is you just have one line extended from one side to the other side. I use fillet in this case. I press shift to make it 0. If I don't press shift, see, it give me this radius. With shift, I can override that one, and here you go.